On a stormy night in 1908, two souls entered this world, Lilith and Rose, bound together in a place that would become their eternal prison. Blackwood Orphanage, a sprawling estate that sat on the outskirts of a nameless town. The orphanage, a place of sorrow and whispered secrets, had become their home since birth, abandoned by a mother who never left a name and never looked back. Being an orphan at Blackwood Manor was like living in the shadow of a beautiful ruin, haunted by its own elegance and silence. The grand halls echoed with footsteps that never felt like your own, and the air always carried a sense of memory, like someone had just left and wasn't coming back. The manor itself was cold in more ways than one. Winter seemed to settle in the stone walls year-round, and even when the fire was lit, it felt like warmth never quite reached the corners. But there were secret places too. Nooks in the library where you could disappear for hours in the pages of someone else's life. Tunnels in the cellar that felt like another world. Windowsills just wide enough to sit on and stare out into the fog-draped woods and imagine escape. Friendships were rare but powerful. When you found someone who understood the language of quiet pain, it felt like gold. For 13 years, the girls lived in the cold, echoing halls, finding warmth only in each other. They were inseparable, speaking in hushed giggles and finishing each other's sentences in eerie unison. The other children feared them, whispering that the twins could see things, shadows moving in corners, voices no one else could hear. Then came the fire. No one knew how it started. Some said the old furnace in the basement overheated. Others swore they heard the girls laughing just before the first flames crept up the stairwell. The staff tried to save them, but the twins were gone before they could be reached. When the embers cooled, no trace of their bodies remained, only their charred dolls left in the ruins. Fast forward over a century, and you're now here, visiting the old, burnt and run-down estate. You're now inside their home, and the girls have been waiting for you. It started with the giggles. At night, when the house settles into dimly lit rooms and corridors, you'll hear them soft, high-pitched laughter coming from the dark hallways. You'll look around, of course, but the hallways will be empty. Or are they? The tricks will come as you move your way through our house. Lights flickering, strange foul smells and unforgettable sounds coming from the walls. The twins don't mean to hurt you, they just love to play. But the problem is, the games never end. They follow you from room to room, always watching, always giggling. Sometimes you'll see them. Two identical girls in old-fashioned clothes, holding hands at the end of the hall. If you blink, they're gone. They want you to stay, forever. And if you try to leave, well, let's just say the last people didn't make it out and were nowhere to be found. Just when you think you've figured them out, just when you believe you can live with the giggles, the tricks, the eerie games, something changes. The laughter turns hollow. The whispers become desperate. You'll reach one of the rooms and you'll hear a creepy sound in the dark, feel cold and nervous. You can't move. You can't breathe. Then, a voice, clear as day, murmurs a dead-like whisper in your ear.
Help us.
You
Help
shake,
us.
gasping for air. The twins stand in front of you, their usual mischievous smiles gone. Their wide, pleading eyes bore into yours. You were wrong about them. They don't want to keep you here, they want to warn you. Something else is in the house, something that kept them trapped, something that doesn't play games. And now it knows you can hear them. The dead whispers, and it's coming for you next.